Alright, y'all, it is Lit Beyond DMV time with, hello, yes, with Muva Chocolate. And today I have a special guest, well, a guest and a half because the other one's gonna come back for his own. But Chaz of Rap About TV. They have an awesome platform. You guys need to check them out ASAP, like right when you leave here. Rap About TV. It's a show that is recorded in a barbershop and just talking about everyday life and how current events are affecting us, affecting the culture, affecting everything. So shout out to Chaz and his team.
Appreciate that, and that's
For sure.
rapabout.tv. Rapabout.tv, definitely.
So through Chaz, we have Youngsir Dmv.
Yeah. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay, and yourself?
I'm doing awesome.
That's what's up.
So you are a rapper coming out of the DMV. What part of the DMV are you rapping?
PG, Maryland.
Okay, what part of PG?
The ski to be exact.
The what?
It's called the ski.
The ski?
Yep.
Okay, dumb it down for me. I'm from Montgomery County.
It's in Lanham.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where I reside at.
Okay. So tell us how Youngsir came about, the name, the vibe, everything.
Yeah. I probably dropped that young. You dig?
Okay.
But you know, Sir just came from. It had the acronyms was serious, inspirational rapper.
Okay.
You know, and like Sir representing just a different cloth for like, you know, a certain way we move. You know, the way I think. It's all in one account. You know, with my name. You know, when somebody says Sir, you raise them up to a level of respect without them knowing. You know, so It's just cut from that type of cloth.
Yeah. Okay. So, is it good? Oh, okay. So, touching on level of respect and you being, you know, this type of artist, with your music, you talk about a lot of things that you've been through.
Yeah.
And, you know, just not typical, because I don't think your music is typical at all, but you know how a lot of people come from, I could have been dead or I could have been in jail, but you know, I'm going into this music. So how do you transfer or convert your life to that?
I'm just an observer, right? So it's like, I feel like artists, you know, every artist is I want to say like you know, you're a philosopher.
Right.
So you basically, it's just my philosophy is how I see things through my perspective, and you know, the stories that I seen and the things that I went through, and then you know, I just put it in the music. I don't really write it. It's a feeling.
So everything's a freestyle?
Yeah.
As in you don't? Okay. All right. So do you feel like being an observer, being a philosopher, do you feel like you have a certain responsibility to your listeners as far as what you're feeding them and what you are opening their minds to?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, with music is more important than anything. You know, like it's more influential than anything ever, you know?
Right.
So like, I feel like any artist, anytime you get a mic and you got people that actually listen to you and they can listen to any other rap out here, you know, you got a responsibility to say something, you know? So I try to stay conscious of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of impact would you want your listener to feel? Like, what do you want them to take away from your music?
Take away from it?
Like, it's a lot going on right now, like K2 epidemics, all this violence going on in the city. It's like a lost state. So you as an artist and reaching all
as
these
an artist,
people,
I feel like I want to bring another level of consciousness, you know. That didn't even tie to the name, right? You know, just bringing that, just a certain level of consciousness. Not too conscious, I ain't know my J. Cole shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, like, I feel like you always gotta say something, you know, people listening and stuff and shit going on, so yeah, you always gotta make sure you know, keep that in mind, and I try to, but I try to like make sure it's relevant though.
Right.
I don't know beats that, you know, cause I know what the kids like. You gotta know the youth though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to like mix it in though. You dig what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong. Sometimes music is a feeling. Sometimes I don't even want. It's just a feeling. I don't even know what I might say. You know.
Right.
But yeah. I think that.
Is that where a lot of your covers come from? I heard a couple of yours and they're awesome.
For 5M.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was just like, you know, me going in and I wanted to bring in 5M, which is my brand, you know, and it was just a different spelling to it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even with that, right? It was different. You know how I spelled it, the meaning behind it, and then it was actually a gold 5, and people thought it was a V, but it's a gold 5.
Mm-hmm.
And you look up 5 in the dictionary, it says the golden number.
Okay.
That's why it was gold. So
Okay.
if you wake up at 5 in the morning, I feel like you're not missing nothing. So 5 a.m. is like any hustler, any dream chaser, anybody that just, you know, 5 a.m.
That's a good time to be up.
For sure. You don't miss nothing in that day,
Okay.
you know?
Tell us about your Monster song.
Monster, make sure y'all get that. That's on iTunes. And that was real relatable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cause it's like, you know, the streets like jail, you know?
Right.
You gotta learn how to adapt.
Right.
There's no rules to survive, you know? And sometimes that's what the streets will turn you to. So like that's what that record's about, you know, just all the things that the streets will turn you to. And if it don't turn you to a monster, it'll damn near make you want to, you know?
Right, right.
Because all these different elements that you coming across and shit like that. So yeah.
So how do you fight that? How do you stay above that? Because there's so many environments where that is so strong.
Yeah.
And it's like you almost can't, you know,
Yeah.
turn away. And even if you are strong enough to do your own thing, you might
Yeah.
even still tap into that. You know what I mean?
But that's why I inspire people to just be yourself. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Followers always end up following, right? You're a leader, people follow you. So what you do is cool and you the follower. So I encourage everybody to be yourself and find whatever it is that you do, and people will follow you, you know?
Right.
If you know, other than that, other niggas that dictate what's cool and what's not, you know? But if you doing your own thing, if you doing your own thing, then I feel like, you know, that shit all good. You know, you know, people will follow you. So whatever's cool, you validate whatever's cool when you popping,
Right.
you know.
And it's good that we're from an area like the DMV where it kind of allows for that and is celebrated.
Right.
So, you know, it's just being strong within yourself.
Right.
And not being afraid to step out. Because
Right.
once you do, the hardest part is stepping out.
Right.
Then once you're out, it's like everything else
Yeah.
will fall into place. So, absolutely.
For sure.
So, outside of the music, I know you have some merchandise that Monster shirt.
Yeah,
What's
man.
that?
I wish I could have brought one for you.
I wish too.
Yeah, but we recreating everything. We about to come everything new, man. The merchandise, the how we moving, more meticulous and, you know, more intricate. So, you know, we gonna have a whole lot of new merchandise. That's cool. So we gonna make sure we bring you some next time and stuff.
Thank
But
you.
aside of that, we tapping into the business, man. We doing a lot of business ventures, man. Bro got a TV and, you know, I'm getting into the like directing and writing for, you know, ghostwriting and things like that. So we just trying to get into the business. There's a lot of ways you can make money. So a lot of people I found is making money that nobody know about. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you can get your hustle on 5 different hustles.
Absolutely.
You need 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I also wanted to ask about that. What is like the ghostwriting culture like in the DMV? Because the assumption is everybody is just writing about their own lives as local artists. Like you never
Yeah.
think that someone locally would go out and get a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
So as a ghostwriter, is there like a lot of opportunity for that? Is it a lot of
Yeah,
people?
it's a lot. It's a lot of people that's not writing their shit. And you good with like content and, you know, hooks and like you can get a check off that.
Locally.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably not locally, you know, but it's a bigger. It's way bigger than here. I
Right.
tell everybody it's way bigger than here. If you got any opportunity to travel, man, it's way bigger than here. I learned half of the things by traveling.
Right.
But you know, you just gotta look it up. When you learn the business, it's just a lot of different ways you can get money in this business, you know?
Have you ever traveled out of the country with your music?
Nope.
If you could, where would you go?
Jamaica.
Where do you feel like they would receive you and your message the best?
Probably, I want to go to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Are you
Yeah.
Spanish?
Uh-uh.
You're full black?
No, yeah, I'm full black.
Okay, so
Yeah.
why do you think Puerto Rico?
You know, I just like the vibe, the little fun vibe going on out there. But not just, I don't want to like, you know, focus on one place. All them places, man.
Right,
You know,
right.
all them places. That's the goal. That's the motive, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some projects that we should look out for? Some shows
Yeah.
that we can support?
A lot of new shows on the way in and out of town. Stay tuned for that. Make sure y'all tap into that.
I'm trying to go out of town.
Yeah, we be lit, man. We be lit.
Yeah, definitely keep it posted.
We got face card on the way. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just signifying, like, even being from here, sometimes your face card more important than money.
Right.
A lot of places my face got me, money couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So face card on the way. Stay tuned for that. Gift to the Gang still on the way. YoungSirDmv.com. Youngsir on every social site there is, and we working.
Okay. Were you out as an artist before, like, Instagram and social media?
Yeah. I was at the forefront. I was at the forefront.
Or at the beginning of that?
Yeah. You know, like, I was at the forefront of, like, this, you know?
What do you think it would have been like without social media, though? Because it's like, I feel like on social media, everybody's looking for that little thing to make them blow up or go viral. Like how Shiggy did that little dance.
I feel like,
you know,
with social media, it's like I got a love and hate relationship. I feel like it's pros and cons.
Right.
You dig? Now everything gimmicky. You know what I'm saying? But it still give you an opportunity to be seen. I feel like Instagram like world star now.
Right.
You don't really, world star not really relevant. You got Instagram. So it's a way to connect, you know, the mainstream with like the local artists and things of that nature. So but I just hate the gimmick part about it.
Yes.
You know, like
direct consumer thing is you can't beat that.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Do you guys agree with Kanye where he was saying in social media that maybe our follower count and things and our likes should be hidden? And making it.
Yeah, I met a lot of females, man. It's like I met a lot of females that just like so artificial through that likes. That's corny though. I don't give a fuck none of that. But rappers be like that too. You meet rappers, them niggas be, you know what I'm saying? It depends, you know. But yeah, I feel like that ain't real life, you know. It is a reflection of how many people. If it's real, you ain't buy it. You know, it's a good thing to know like you got a good following, but that don't make you better than nobody. That's corny.
Half the people who's really getting money, the wealthy, they don't got the huge following on Instagram.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But don't get me wrong though. I tell people too, like I take pride in like, you know, but that it don't matter, but it's still something you want. You know, you want to follow. We do this so people can hear it. No artist want to work for nobody to hear they material. That's like the worst shit ever. You feel what I'm saying? Thanks my man from jail too. My bad. Free my boy Ricky Reed, man. I had to click him. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel like nobody work to not be heard, so you know what I'm saying?
Is that why you only have like 7 posts on your page?
Yeah, I'm rebranding.
Oh, okay.
I just want to recreate everything.
Sometimes you just have to do
it. Yeah, sometimes you want to step back. You want to see what everybody doing, and you want to come different. You don't want. I don't like following ways. I just want to see what how I could be more innovative.
Right. Do you feel like you're always changing like that as an artist?
Like I see a lot of shit that's cool now. I used to do. So now everybody doing it. Like I done took a lot of risks for the messenger babes and shit like that. And, everybody do it. You just So it's like I feel like I had to switch it up a little bit.
Now, if you're saying they're doing now what you were doing before, is it like you feel like you need to go back to how you were?
No, it's always evolved. You always want, it's evolution. You always, the maturation. You
can go against the grain.
Yeah, I always want to evolve. I don't really like going back. I like to evolve, I feel like elevation is key, and sometimes to elevate, you got to isolate. I isolated myself, got to know myself better. Now, I'm at a different space, and, it's going to reflect in the records that I make. Yeah.
Does that cause you to lose people around you?
For sure.
And how is that? Because, breakups are horrible, absolutely. Yeah. But breaking up with like your best friend or someone that was like your brother or your sister could kill your soul.
It's like a rose in the concrete, so it's a beautiful struggle because anybody that leave you want for you anyway. It hurt though, but sometimes the good feeling about like when something feel good is the pain that you endure first. So like with shit like that, it's gonna hurt, but the good about it, you get to see people true colors. You know what I mean? And I be telling people too, like, see, with the music, it's like you see a lot of people true colors because everybody want the spotlight. As a man, niggas want that spotlight. But sometimes a nigga won't help you even if it helped them.
Right. Because
they want that spotlight. And I tell them, everybody got a role. Everybody could play a role. But, that's like the hardest part because everybody want that position.
So how do you deal with people that try to ride your coattails?
I mean, I don't, you know, I just do me. I don't really get into all that, you know what I'm saying? Because them type of motherfuckers will gas you up.
Right,
You know
and
what
they
I'm
could be
saying?
masked as a
But-
good friend.
You know, I had that, like, see, you fuck around when you let people gas you up, right? When that high, when you don't feel that high, when you don't feel it, people like, cause look, right? Me recreating my page, you know what I mean? You only as relevant as your last post. You get to, even with that, I get to see who hit me up. Motherfucker will not see how your day going if you ain't posting. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, it's good when you step back and see, so when you come back, you know. You just have a whole different mindset to it. So yeah, you know.
Do you have a leading lady in your ear to kind of, don't laugh, don't laugh. A woman in a man's life is very important.
No, you know what though? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm learning that though. Women are more like women. They have a serious. Women serious when they do a job, bro. Period. You know what I'm saying? I will say that. So yeah, I'm learning that, and I think a good woman is a necessity, for sure. It keep you grounded, you know. And a good woman gonna want to see you prosper and shit like that. Yeah.
Right.
But no, me, no, not at the moment.
Is that something that you're looking for? Or something that's even a possibility, living the type of life that you live and all the artificial people that, you know, you come across or that see you and are coming after you?
Yeah. I ain't looking for it. When you look for it, shit don't come when you look for it. You gotta let it be organic, you know? But I feel like that's hard to define, you know what I'm saying? Like a female that's just, because a female gonna wanna be selfish with you. Female wanna be selfish with you when she love you. Like, where you going, you know, they become selfish.
But if she,
a lot of times though.
Yes, okay.
But the right female, yeah. If I find
She'll
the right female, for
support
sure.
your dreams.
Yeah, for sure. She'll be a keeper, but I ain't fine with that yet, you know. But I ain't even focused on that.
Right.
Niggas getting rich and we went in.
I don't mean to interrupt, right? But mother, don't try to beat him up. He on his grind. You know what I'm saying?
But
She like, you don't have a woman? Nah, I don't though.
My bad. I ain't saying nothing else.
So, since you are, you know, available, something that I like to do with some of my guests is these cuff cards. People can get to see you in a different light.
I was wondering what these was right
So,
here.
yes.
Yeah.
So you can pick a card, any card, and just pass it to me, and I'm going to ask you a question.
We're going to do this one right there.
All right. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
Would you be able to deal with your partner having a child outside of the relationship?
Negative.
Non-negotiable at all?
No. I mean, I think that's a rhetorical question.
I feel like women, this happens more frequently, and they're understanding.
Ask the question again.
Would you be able to deal with your partner having a child outside of the
Men
relationship?
men don't deal with women.
Where they do that at though?
You feel what I'm saying? Men could never endure the type of look. A female get one chance to cheat. You dig?
And that's it.
It take connection.
What if it was one time?
No, that's done.
And the one time
It's
is
different.
That's
It's
done.
different. Cause she cheated with her emotions.
For sure. You know, y'all gotta have some type of, you did, like a female be single, they still, you know, you still gotta wait to do certain things. So it takes something to get to that position. Like, niggas, we don't think that way. That's why it's like one and done, you know.
okay.
Yeah.
Pick another one.
Do this one right there.
That's funny.
Yeah. Hey, and shout out to my boy too, man. He did his thing, man. Y'all know, man. Make sure y'all check him out.
Yes.
So that shit was fire too,
The one
bro.
man over.
Yeah, for sure. I fuck with that shit. You right. Appreciate you, fam. For sure.
Togetherness.
Yeah,
Unity,
man. Hey,
support. I love it.
he said well, you know, I know he know how Atlanta is, bro. We gotta make it here. You feel what I'm saying? I come to bring. That's where I come. I kind of got this shit in. Ain't nobody better than nobody. You did. Everybody
Right.
can help everybody. I'm willing to work with whoever willing to work with me. Let's do it. Let's make music. That's what we doing this shit for.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
What's the worst thing your ex has done to you? Any ex?
The worst thing.
Like you can't pick or you
Nah,
don't know?
yeah, I can't even pick. But you know what I'm saying? I think the worst thing my ex did was like she just not wait. Just not wait. You dig what I'm saying? I love my ex, but you know, she couldn't. Sometimes you got a vision that only you can see. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the worst thing she did was just not wait. Like, then you be like, you wanted to see it full, you wanted to see it, but you know what I mean? I feel like that's the worst thing, is she didn't wait, like, you know?
Looking back, do you feel like there's something that you could have done or said
Hell
to,
no.
it was
Hell
just
no.
a wrap?
I'm well elaborative. I don't know how to elaborate. You know? No. I mean, that's why I say, like, you lose people in this. You know what I mean? I don't think it's nothing. I always went hard at what I did and was passionate. You know what I mean? But sometimes out of the wrong women, that bring insecurities, which I understand. But, you know, you got to understand what I'm doing. And if we can't, then we can part ways. No beef, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chaz, pick a question. I feel like we already had a cheating type of question. Pick another one.
Let me go on this one right here.
Another one.
Oh, see.
What do women or men do wrong in the bedroom?
What do women do?
Women or men
He said women.
What
do wrong in the bedroom?
or men do wrong in the bedroom? I mean, all the above. Shit. What do they do wrong in the bedroom? That's a good question. I don't know.
I feel like you don't know. How the fuck you?
I think it's being selfish.
What's being selfish?
In the bedroom, in a romantic setting, like only maybe you'll be in a situation where you're only looking out for yourself. Like maybe you don't make sure the other person has what they need. Like once you get what you got, you're good. And
well, yeah,
but that's to each his own. I can't. Me personally, I can't answer nobody else in the bedroom.
Yeah.
I'd tell you that off the rip. What is other people's? I don't know. You know what I mean?
I'm living happily ever after, man. So,
Oh, so you're in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know me, I'm on cloud 9 right now.
That's awesome. Black love. I love it. So tell us about the song that you're going to perform for us.
I don't need them. You dig what I'm saying? That's basically everybody. You know, you don't wait on nobody. You don't need nobody but your motherfucking hustle, your ambition, your grind, bro. Don't stop for nothing. Don't let nobody stop. You don't make excuses. None of that. You don't need nobody. You just need yourself and God. You dig? And anything possible.
And anything you want to leave the people with?
Man, everybody just keep doing what they doing. I love to see the unity. I love to see what DMV has evolved to become. And you dig, I love that motherfuckers really making it out, you know. And that shit real, you know. And like, I feel like DMV got the talent, man. We just got to have the mindset, you know. Everybody just got to come together. That's my thing, like, you know. Like, all pride aside, like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's
I feel
a
like
very
that's
prideful area.
Yeah, you know.
Can I tell
I
something?
feel like rapping is more competitive than even like
Absolutely.
than like sports, and that's some competitive shit. You know them niggas, but they know it's for a bigger cause, so even they don't take it personal behind the sport. But you know, I feel like it's more competitive than that. You know.
Hey, Miss Mother Chocolate, can I ask a question? He said coming together, right?
Yeah.
And I have a hard time with that coming together because I be trying to network.
Yeah.
So how do we come together? Because there's people that don't want their jobs taken. So how do we really come? What can we do to all really come together and let people know that we all can work together? They print money every day, B.
Yeah.
So how can we really come together?
I mean, jump in real quick. You mean you got the groundwork, you know what I'm saying? So I know exactly what you mean. You're reaching out people, but you got the groundwork, you know what I'm saying? Continue to reach out to them, and the ones that come here and network with you, those are the ones that's for you. You know what I'm saying? But I know exactly what you mean. But you have the foundation. You got to bring the party to you.
Say no more. We live beyond DMV. I just had my bad, Pimp.
Oh, and the you know, chipping
That's
on
weird.
that, man. I feel like you just gotta lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Everybody following, you just gotta lead by example. It's the one thing when you're talking, you just gotta show it. You just gotta show it. You dig what I'm saying? And even if like how y'all bring this artist in here, just keep doing that. It'll get. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I told her I love what she doing.
I love what she doing too, cause she lit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, y'all
so
lit,
I had to
man,
say,
for
I gotta
sure.
say my little 2 cents in her interview sometime. You know,
You
I'll be
already
like,
know.
I gotta be quiet, cause she do what she do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I like what y'all doing too, though. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
why I
appreciate
definitely
you, man.
I was listening over there, so I had to,
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
I'm sorry, Mother Chocolate. You got it. You know what I'm saying?
How can we find both of you on social media or any music outlets?
YoungSirDmv.com is the website. And then I'm Youngsir Dmv on all of my social sites.
And then, at Chaz Money. You find me at Chaz Money. You see everything. I got so much shit going on. But listen, a little quick 2 cent. Everybody tomorrow at Studio 52, we have a business warming pop-up. It's for black businesses that come together and, network. We got vendors, food trucks, it's free, raffles and all that. Studio 52 tomorrow, 11 to 4, businesswomen for black businesses. That? It's right next to where Love used to be at.
Oh, awesome.
Right next to Mom's, behind Nike.
Networking opportunity.
So
somebody gonna have to pop up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we all need each other. Rappers need the DJs need the motherfucking artists need the cameramen need the artists, security need a check, they need clubs. Everybody need everybody. It's a bigger picture.
All right, I'm excited to see you kill this stage real quick.
Thank y'all for having me.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much for coming out.